Hello and welcome back to New Year, New Game. This is where I attempt to play 365 games in my Steam library that I have never played before. This is game 171, Barony. Barony is a dungeon crawler game with first-person pixel art graphics. Kind of reminds me of Doom, if you've ever played old school Doom before. It also has a bit of a early Elder Scrolls feel to it as well. They do have a tutorial whole area that you can go through, and it breaks down every little part of the game. Probably something I should have done. I did the first two and was like, you know what, I just want to hop into a dungeon and see how this plays. And it's difficult, and the game even says, this game's difficult. You have a shield to be able to block attacks, but sometimes you can't really get the timing right, and you're still going to get hit. There's other effects like bleeding and poison too that you have to worry about, and you pick up items too. Most of them are unidentified, and you don't know what they are, what kind of bonuses or negatives, because some items can be cursed, that they will grant to you, so your character has to appraise it. And your character has like a little bar that'll keep going over and over and over again to appraise a single item until it's fully appraised, and then your appraise skill increases. You can level up that way too. I did a couple of times when I did my couple dungeon runs with that. It kind of stinks that you gotta wait for them to get appraised, but at some point, everything in your inventory will be appraised. And you get some good stuff. I got some pretty good things. I got some really strong throwing axes, which is great. But this game came out in 2015, and is still currently being worked on by the devs, which is absolutely amazing that they are keeping on with this game and still developing it and still improving it. It also has a multiplayer function too, which we weren't able to get into, but when we were on, there was 255 people online, which means that it does still have an active community. It doesn't have to have tens of thousands of people to be a super active community. I mean, hundreds of people, that still seems like a lot to me. And going into a server and playing this game multiplayer, it seems like it'd be really fun. Even though that I died very easily, and we only really got to the second level, I had fun playing the game, and I would look forward to playing it again. And add it to the list of 2023 we'll plays, and maybe we'll go back and play it again. It does come across more of a game that you play to pass the time, but they do have achievements, and there is a boss at the last level of the dungeon that you can go fight, so you do have goals as well. There's also DLC content that you can purchase that adds extra stuff and a soundtrack. I like when they add soundtracks. Video game music's pretty cool. If I can ever get it to play on my Steam launcher, that'd be even better. Anyways, I hope that you all will enjoy Barony here on New Year, New Game. And we're back with Barony. Let us start. Barony is a challenging game. Would you like to go to the Hall of Trials to learn a few things? You can always go back to the Hall of Trials later from the main menu. Let's go to the tutorial. We'll do some tutorial stuff. Trial 2, here we go, Trial 1. Dungeon Basics and Melee Fighting. We got a bronze shield. We got an axe. And a training dummy to fight. Let's see a stamina bar, so we just go at it. Break the training dummy. To get boots. A voice booms inside your mind. I lost everything. Use WASD to move, right click. Dibs on top bunk. Dibs on top bunk. The sign says you may press escape to access the pause menu. Read signs with right click icons. Collect torches with right click and equip them to light your way. Access your inventory with tab to use, right click to equip items. Let's go. Pull the lever. We got an excellent sword. Attack with the left click, charge up your attacks until your weapon shakes for critical. Boom! Destroy the training dummy. Assign items to the hotbar quickly, switch between them, highlight slots, the wheel. Wee. Blocking can prevent you from being killed. Hold space for as long as you need to. Enemies will attack at a regular rate, block, strike, then quickly attack, and block again to avoid taking damage. Or just press your luck and swing wildly. That second part's usually what I do. An excellent stillness. Enemies are resistant or vulnerable to different weapon types. You can make the difference between victory and death. But how do I know which is which? Your skills with attacking, blocking, weapon type shall be tested. Each trial has a final test. Some will never finish them and still become great heroes. It is a skeleton. Skeleton in armor. Oh. Teachable moment died during any trial in the Hall of Trials. Return to the Hall of Trials. Well, alright then. I couldn't get the timing right on when to attack. So we did that. Now we can go to this one. See that there are bows and arrows. Set the wood on fire. Equip the short bow and demonstrate your marksmanship. Hold left click to shoot. Hooray! Quivers of ammo can augment your bow attacks. Equip different quivers to gain different effects. Keep pressing E. Armor piercing. The distance of an arrow can travel depends upon the bow used to fire it. The longbow shorts very far, but a slow weapon. Ammo cannot be recovered once fired. Thrown weapons can be recovered and never break. Holding left click will charge a throw attack. Charge throw flies further and deals more damage. It's a chakram. The chakram can bounce off walls, floors, trapdoors. These gates will open the way. Walking forward is faster than backpedaling and sidestepping. To keep your distance from enemies, you may need to turn and run. Your ability to fight at range will now be tested. Ensure you are prepared. Spring shot ammo, quiver of shift ammo, quiver of hunting. Ow. I died. Back to the Hall of Trials. I feel like I would just like to go into the dungeon. Let's start the game. Let's be a male. We can only be a human. We don't have anything unlocked here. Random character. Oh, random name. Atlas it is. Continue. Single player. But it does have multiplayer, which is a good thing. This game says that it came out in 2015. Here, beside your head. After traveling for days, I finally found it. The ruins of the town. Once known as Hamlet, this place is a veritable wasteland. Almost nothing is left of the grand buildings I read about in the history books. The only structure still standing is the entrance to the mines. It is quite large, and the door only opens one way. It seems once I go in, there is no coming out. But I am determined to dispel whatever evil was taking this place. And so I must proceed. My only hope is that my quest not be in vain. Gods above, protect me as I enter this forsaken place. Into the mines. We enter the dungeon. Achievement unlocked.
Well, good luck,
Ah, yeah, I like to laugh too. Oh ho, here comes a person. How about thee? Why we're not blocking? I have a shield equipped. Spacebar, that's why. I like how things are marked as uncursed. Just in case you're not sure. Ah! Rat! Just trying to appraise. Aha, rat, you can't get me behind the door now, can you? Oh, it's attacking the door. There's a thing there, and a thing there. Someone left some burritos lying around. Picked up a torn stamp scroll labeled Nendowell. Worn blindfold. Your torch flickers in the darkness. Bubbly green potion. Yes, yes, you are stuck there. I identified the worn blindfold +1. Everything's dark. That makes sense. Oh no, I don't want to drop it. Get up. A Nova bargain. A Nova bargain. There it goes. I think that released the skeleton guy over here. Yeah, it did. Come on, skeleton guy. Let's have at it. There we go. Oh no, am I bleeding? I'm bleeding! I didn't know I could bleed. Wait, I appraised something new. What else did we appraise? The bubbly potion? A bubbly green, plus a bottle of fruit juice. A brand new -1 blank scroll. It's cursed. Great. A faded +0 blank scroll. A faded +0 piece of mail. A torn +0 piece of mail. I just read it. The dope fish lives. Hey, we appraised the bronze sword. It's -1 and cursed. And we did the shield too, -1. We're doing good at appraising things. This is better. So we'll wear that. Fortunately, that's not. Can I drop these cursed items? There. Now I just got a faded spellbook and a marked spellbook, which I didn't mean to throw just now. This is all just a learning process. If we die, we die. God, I need to stop doing that. Descript +2 bronze tomahawk, +8 attack. Nice. Field. I actually want it on the bar here. Book. Oh, a serviceable towel. There's a treasure chest there. What happened? Your praise ability is improved. I've leveled up. Hooray. Brand new stamp scroll, labeled this. A brand new scroll, labeled that. Brand new spell book, a serviceable magic staff, and a wizard's hat. Just take it all. Actually, I do want to put some of the stuff that is not that great in here. Oh, we're hungry. A hole. Oh! We got killed by a boulder. It fell on us. We died. We're gonna try another run with a random character and the same name and another single player. Does it show? Oh. You don't have to hold tab. That gives you a bunch of random things. Spellbook has nothing in it. Alright, let's go.
Best of luck.
Oh, thanks. Oh, look, a grave. Here lies Tom. Lost a game of Russian roulette. Rat. Anyone else? I still hear music. Cheese. We do not need cheese on the hot bar. Or this, that can stay there too. Something right here. It's a chair. A cream pie. Chest. 3 different bronze tomahawks. 8 bronze tomahawks. We're still trying to identify cheese. Well, that's death down there. Maybe there's a lever or something that I have to press. Aha! Board. Uh-oh. Oof. We could use a timeout. My braising ability is increasing, but we still don't know what's in this moldy cheese. There we go, it's a +0 moldy cheese. We're learning things. Our praising is going so fast right now. Hey, we increased a level. I don't think that lets us pick anything. I think it just does it automatically. We should really be using range to our advantage. Found a light bulb. Oh, something bad about this. A plain white -2 bottle of fruit juice. That can be dropped. Uh-oh. Our torch went out. Just walking in the dark. I don't see how this could be a bad thing. Didn't. Grab one of these. Sightings of a lich. Tap water refreshes you somewhat. You hear a pillar, something snap. Hey, look, cursed items. Let's get rid of them. Faded -1 copy of Assessing the Zap Brigade. Read this. Sightings of the Lich, recorded by Lung Eru. Deep down in the mines is the Lich, formerly the ruler of Hamlet, Baron Herrick's, who ruled Hamlet tyrannically and was punished to an eternity in the mines. However, whilst locked down here, he evolved into a Lich. No one quite knows how, but it is confirmed that he is real. Upon my arrival to Hamlet, a talk with the locals suggests everyone senses the presence of the Lich. I was there the day we locked him way down there. No thing could survive down there, so it must be Herrick's. It must be. I got to meet the one person who claims to have seen the Lich and lived to tell the tale. He was tall and pale, very, very pale. He had yellowish teeth and eyes that'll haunt me to this day. He was floating around, and I could tell it was Herrick's by his face. He started casting all sorts of magic, and demons flew out of nowhere. That's when I started to run. All those explorers who come here in hopes of killing him are foolish. He gets in your head, have nightmares every night, and see him all the time. He'll never leave me alone, never. Whether or not these claims are true, it is quite interesting to have an inside source of the matter and see if the rest of the country, or even the world, will finally have a say in the Hamlet matter. That's +3. Mine's a +2, so this one's better. A worn +2 magic staff of opening. Fancy. We don't really have any magic things, though. Cloudy blue bottle of water. And now we are trying to appraise these gems. That's only a +1. That's just a +1. +3 for the bronze sword. +5 for that, though. Now here's something. Bet you it's a rat. Oh, it's a lot of tarantulas. I'm not picking those up. Or I'm not pulling that lever. Oh man. I get that you can see me, however, I'm not letting you free. Alright. Seems like we explored everywhere, so let's go to the second floor. No, second level. Oh! More poison. It broke the door. Doors don't matter. Flawless ring. Oh, froze again. Can we not freeze when there's an enemy right there? We did it. I am in so much pain. Oh no! The succubus! It killed us. They slapped me to death. Return to the main menu. That is Barony. Not a bad game. A little dungeon crawler kind of game. It has a lot of workshop content. Like I said, the game has been out since 2015, and I mean, you can see here in the upper right corner, 2 players online, 225. Definitely has a following to it. I would not doubt if multiplayer is a lot of fun playing with other players, or even if you're playing like in a party by yourself and you just happen to run into other players. It does also seem like they are still putting out updates, which is great for games that have been out so late, and I think they've even referred to it in the news thing as still being a beta, so which is pretty cool if you think about it. The fact that they have released this in 2015 and still continue to work on it and are still calling it a beta, which means that there's still so much to improve upon. I do enjoy the dungeon crawly aspects, and of course pixel graphics I'm all for. It has like a Doom, Minecraft kind of graphic-y vibe to it, and yeah, there's a bunch of different characters to choose from. We saw a series of races that are locked, and there's even 3 DLCs out, one including a soundtrack, and another 2 including some extra content, which I believe includes some of those other races. So, amazing. I enjoyed it. I would come back and play this game again. This definitely seems like a great game to pass the time, or to even challenge yourself to get to the last level of the dungeon and slay that lich that we read about. Anyways, this gives a big thumbs up, and if you yourself would like to play Barony, you can do so by purchasing it on Steam. If it happens to be available through Humble Bundle, I will include a link in the description below. If you click on that link and purchase it that way, a small amount of your purchase goes into my Humble Bundle wallet, which I use to purchase more games, because more games is more good. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next game. Goodbye.